Hello students, and welcome to your Week 3 game Atomic Practice instructional video. This is the third assignment for Week 3. You will notice that the assignment is within a content folder as it has some helpful resources and other information to go with it. So in order to access your assignment and the information, you need to click on the Week 3 game Atomic Practice title link. That will bring you into the folder itself. At the very top, you will notice there is a Week 3 game overview. It has objectives and why we're doing this, as well as a how-to video. When we are using the PhET simulations, there are some tricks. So I made this video to help it make more sense for you before you dive into your activity. As you scroll down, you'll notice there are some videos. Some of these videos are review from the learning assignment in Week 3. Others are new. If there's two that I do think you would benefit from watching or reviewing, it would be the Tyler Dewitt Isotopes and Elements Practice Problems, as well as the Huge Misconception Protons, Electrons, Atoms, and Ions. So the top left video and the bottom right video. The other two will probably be review for you in terms of what we learned in the Week 3 Learn assignment, but it can't hurt to review this material as you will need to know how to do these problems in order to meet the requirements for the activity. When you feel ready and you know what you need to do and how to do these problems in regards to subatomic particles, then you can scroll down and you'll notice that the Week 3 assignment is at the bottom of the folder. In order to access the assignment form or file, you click on this blue Week 3 game Atomic Practice Word link, and that will download the file for you. Again, since I am in Chrome, my file is towards the bottom. If you have Mozilla Firefox, your downloads typically are up in the upper right corner in terms of where they're located. You have to find the file and click on the name once it's downloaded. And it will open that for you in Microsoft Word. If you find you cannot edit the document, look for the Enable Editing button towards the top yellow bar, and if you click on that, it will allow you to edit the document. Once you are able to edit the document, make sure to note that this activity has two parts to it. We will be using the online PhET Atomic Builder simulation in order to complete this assignment. You can use the link that's within the document, and you can click on it to open it in a browser, or you can copy and paste it into your browser address bar, whichever works best for you. Once you get into the link, you will see a screen similar to this picture here. You want to make sure that you have game selected, and you might have to click it twice in order to access the game portion of this activity. Once you get into that, you will see a screen similar to this one here. There are 4 different games that you are going to work on. And in order to meet certain requirements, you need to make sure that this time clock here does not have an X through it. And then 2 areas you'll be paying attention to are the stars for each game, as well as in this blue box, since we have the timekeeper available, we'll have a time for each game below that as well. Those are the 2 pieces you're going to want to make sure that you pay attention to as you complete each individual game. Now, I did make directions for you when it comes to the 4 games you're going to be doing. I do recommend reading these before you begin the game, and that way you know exactly what to look for. You may have to play the games more than once in order to meet the requirements of the directions for this activity. And that's okay, because that's going to give us the practice that we need in order to be efficient and comfortable with the subatomic particles and how they play a role when dealing with atoms and elements. The requirements for this activity will have you doing all 4 games. Now you must earn 5 stars on each game. The stars will appear in the yellow box that you saw in the image above. And then you have to earn the 5 stars in under 1 minute for each game as well. And this time will appear in the blue box in the image above. So again, it might require you to play the game more than once in order to meet these requirements. Each game needs 5 stars, and each game needs the 5 stars in under 1 minute. Once you're done with all 4 games, It'll save your work as you go. You will make sure to take a screenshot of your final scores with your stars as well and paste that here. Now it might go on to the second page and that's totally fine. However, again, you will need the screenshot in order for me to see that you have met the requirements for the games. The second part is a reflection piece that has you looking back on what games were harder for you, which ones were easier, and then how comfortable you might be as of now with subatomic particles, again, because we will be using them very often when it comes to chemistry. Make sure that you save this to your personal desktop. Once you are ready and you have your screenshot and you have your Part 2 reflection questions answered, make sure to save your work. And you'll need to go back into your submission box. And you can go into the Dropbox in Blackboard by clicking on the Week 3 Game Atomic Practice title that was in our Blackboard course. Once in the Dropbox, you'll find the Browse My Computer option. That'll open for you. You can find wherever your file is that you have saved to your personal desktop and find that. Click on it to select it and then click Open. And that will attach your file so you can submit that for grading. Once you have everything done, you can click the blue Submit button and that will submit that for grading. If you have any questions or you're struggling on any of these, be sure to email me or we can meet and collaborate so I can help you with these. Otherwise, once this is done and you're comfortable, you can move on to the fourth and last assignment in week 3.